Hello mis amores and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're having an amazing day. And today, we're sewing again. Yeah. We're DIYing. We're creating art, masterpieces.
Things that we will be remembered by.
Don't know about that one, but pretty things. That'd be enough. That would be enough. So I went on a quest. I'm always on a quest, really. Trying to find clothing items that I'm inspired by. On that quest, I did find One Piece, the anime. I found one design that inspired me. It didn't really inspire me. I was like, I want to recreate this. I mean, I kind of stumbled upon it, but for years now, I've had this very oversized blazer that I don't really know what to do with it because it is very oversized. You know how there's like fitted, oversized, and then trying to be oversized, but it's actually just too big and it no longer counts as oversized. That's how this one fits on me. Oh no, I have to close my pants. They're way too tight. So this is how it looks on me. It's not too bad. It's better when I wear something that's a little looser underneath. For example, a hoodie or so. I just don't find myself ever really wearing it, especially because of the shoulder pads. They're not helping either. I'm just not a fan. Do you know what I mean? It's sad because obviously, did I spend money on it? I don't think I spent money on it, but it's still in my closet and so I want to wear it. You know what I mean? Apart from that, I'm sure like 98% of you will have an oversized blazer because that was our look for like the last 5, 6 to 8 years. Don't get me wrong, I still like a cute oversized blazer and it still looks good, or can look good if it's not too big. At the same time, I'm also a bit tired of it personally. It's just like not doing it for me anymore, you know? And I think that's fair. What is not fair though is for me to keep it in my closet and not change it when I could. Long story short, I found this piece on Pinterest. I will have to do a little bit more research to figure out where this is from, but that looks sick, does it not? In theory, I don't think there is too much I have to do. I'm a little afraid though that once we cut along the shoulder, that the shoulder piece here is just gonna like flop over. I'm not just afraid of it, I'm pretty sure that it will happen because there is no structure left here then, and so we've just got fabric that is probably just gonna be like, well, that's a future Vincent problem. Let's get it started. Get started. Hello. I definitely want to keep the pocket here, so we can cut lower than I think right here. I don't know if I want to start up here though, or if I just want to shorten it for now. I think that's probably the easier part. I don't have a mirror, so that's fun. This pocket is really high, which is unfortunate. So I guess I really have to go with this corner here, to be honest. You can't see that at all, which is fun. I definitely want to sew this together, and I think I want to cut it like right here, right underneath the first button. I could get rid of the buttons as well. Now that I've kind of measured it, I have to properly measure it. And drink coffee. We can't forget about the seam allowance, so I'm gonna cut it off a little longer than this. This part in the reference, they kept this long and I like the idea of it. Should I just like leave a rectangle here and cut it here? So I'm gonna leave a 1 centimeter seam allowance. While we're at it, I think I'm also gonna draw the line. I'm gonna draw the line up here. This is pretty bright, I'm sorry, that's lighting right now. I'm actually pretty sure that I should not cut this or measure this while it's laying down. I think I should put it on a dress form or at least on myself. But we're living life on the edge, right? Maybe we'll hope for happy accidents. This is where the corner will touch. And so I marked this while I put it on. Can never ever forget the seam allowance here on this shoulder part. And just draw the line. Oh, I just say, do not ever forget the seam allowance. While I forgot about the seam allowance. Okay, now how open do we want the back to be? This is how long I'm gonna have it. Oh, actually, probably the same length as the front, right? No, but now I marked it already. I don't know what to do about this line now. I hope I'll be able to get rid of it. Okay, now the same on the bottom. How to save your life, dear, let them know that you know best, cause after all you do know best. And then we've got so much fabric left to do something else with. Now let me think about everything one more time, just to make sure. Guys, it's time to cut. Are you all at the edge of your seat? Whatever. Period. I don't know, is this giving period? Yeah, goodbye shoulder patches. We don't need you anymore. I'm not sure this can even still be worn. Okay, just as expected, we've lost all sorts of structure. I don't hate it. I don't hate how it feels. I mean, I think this can be saved with a little bit of something. But I think what would also help is like a panel in the back to stop it from falling, you know? Something to connect the collar to the back piece. This is the collar right here, you know? And this is like the back piece. If I was able to make a panel out of my leftover fabric to connect this, it would have a lot more structure to it. Hang on. I still have this thick wire that I used in a video. If I was able to sort of incorporate it into the shoulder so that it kind of stands up, I think that would be good. I think we have to start with the shoulders, so the wire in the shoulders. I'm not really sure how I want to attach the wire then. Maybe someone on the internet will tell me how to incorporate wire into clothing. Okay, so I have to figure it out myself. I reckon it should be similar to making like a corset. If you make corset, you obviously put some boning in there. Essentially, you make like a little tunnel that you then put the boning in. So maybe I should also use these like cable ties. No, what's it called? This is just my amateur brain thinking and doing things. This is like the shoulder, right? We will need to attach this cable bind, whatever it's called, here. Oh, that I just came up with to just incorporate it in the seam allowance. I'm definitely gonna try it on this side first and then maybe do it on the other shoulder, depending on whether or not it'll work. I think it worked. It's definitely not that pretty, but it worked. Now let me do that on the other shoulder as well, and then I'll be back. So it's definitely better when it's standing up. It definitely has a bit more structure, but just not enough because this will keep happening, so I definitely have to put something here. Does this not look great already? As I said, now I will start just hemming everything first. I feel like you guys know how to hem, so there's not really anything to show you. Hello, I'm back. That took me forever. It also looks horrible because I'm just not good at hemming. So this is the back. I don't know if you can tell, but this is like the collar. And I basically cut off some extra fabric from my leftover fabric, and I want to put it here now, like this. This is what I cut out, and then we obviously added a little bit of seam allowance on both sides. So I think we should have it around this size. I'm just gonna make this one even, the thing that we're gonna add. We now know we want this to be 14 centimeters. Obviously we need a seam allowance of like, let's give it 1.5 this time, just because I always struggle with having not enough seam allowance. Quickly gonna hem this, also sew along this, just so it looks the same. And lastly, we just have to add it where it's supposed to go, right here. I'm not sure you guys are ready for the final result. We judge the idea of this, okay? And not the execution. Damn, my hair looks...
Also questionable.
Hello. This is it. Okay, so listen. If I were to pose like this and not move, then I think this could look cute. You can make this look good on a photo, but then you start moving and you know, this happens and this happens. It's just not really great. I could put something here to hold it up, but once it's up, then it really fits weirdly down here. The jacket is just too big. Obviously that was the main issue with this jacket and the thing that I wanted to fix. I don't think it's bad per se. Maybe I should shorten its sleeves. Then maybe it seems intentional for the shoulders to be this far down, you know? This is the back. I definitely have to wear something else underneath. Yeah, maybe nothing. Maybe nothing is the way to go. This is so funny because while I'm editing this, I literally just saw what my man's Jeremy Pope wore to the GLAAD Awards last night. This is so similar to what I was trying to make, even though his version looks maybe a bit more polished. I don't know. This is very unfortunate because I was so sure that I was gonna love this. That's just any DIY project really. Anyway guys, hope you liked it anyway. Today drained me. So I'd really love to keep making sewing or fashion DIY kind of videos. Therefore, please let me know what you want to see. But until then, which I hope will be soon, I think actually I'm gonna sleep now because why the fuck am I so exhausted right now? All I have for you to say. Did I make you yawn? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Y entonces nos vemos la próxima vez. Bye.